the LFC Cast.
In association with LFConline.com.
Please like, share and subscribe. Hello guys and welcome to the post-match discussion of the Liverpool versus Everton board draw. Oh, we just wanted it to be so much more. I'm a poet, that's for sure. Rapping on the beat like I'm spitting metaphors. How good was that, Greg? That was a bit of an improv.
Good. You set up another YouTube channel, Dan. Rapping one.
Don't forget to put in the comments below your man of the match, guys. Greg, how'd you feel?
Oh, mate, I'm disappointed. It was boring, wasn't it? Uneventful. It was flat, wasn't it? You know, nothing happened. Both teams, I thought, weren't very good. Everton just wanted the draw, didn't they? They just defended the whole game.
Yeah, Everton wanted the draw, mate. They were settling for the draw. I'm not going to do a draw rhyme now. I'm just going to carry on with the podcast. So I was so desperate to do another rap then, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I thought that Everton did play for the draw, and that's the thing, Greg. When you get lower league teams, you know, fighting for relegation like Everton, they're gonna go for that draw, Greg, against a top tier team like Liverpool.
Yeah, a lot of those lower teams are going to do that against us, Dan, because we're such a better team, aren't we?
Well, that's it, and they accept that, and so do we. So fair play to them. But no, on a serious note, Greg, they did go for the draw, and I feel like they did a good job, you know, getting the points. So I think it's us who didn't play well enough to break them down.
Definitely, and you know, we mentioned last night, Dan, but teams are going to do that against us. They are going to go for the draw. They are going to defend.
Yeah.
And we've got to break that defence down. We've got to get those goals, and we're not doing it at the moment.
I completely agree. And what is that, Greg? Why are we not doing that? Is it, you know, Sterling scoring a couple, Coutinho scoring a couple, but do we need someone else in there doing more of a job?
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously Sturridge is on his way back, and he plays on the shoulder of the defender, doesn't he, and turns and goes. At the moment, likes of Sterling, Coutinho, they like to come and get the ball, and then, you know, do a few twists, turns, go at them. There's no one that's just going to make that run at the moment like Sturridge does.
No, true. And also, like Gerrard used to do, you know, Gerrard doesn't get the ball and power into the box anymore. I just don't think he's got the legs for it anymore.
That's it. And, you know, and I understand it's difficult for Rodgers, you know, it's Gerrard's last derby.
Yeah.
It's his last season. But, you know, I think sometimes Rodgers got to have the balls to say, look, Gerrard's not doing anything, let's take him off and give someone else a chance. And I don't think he's doing that in the moment.
I agree. I completely agree with that, Greg. It's just, is the thing, I for one think that the only person who's going to be relieved to see Gerrard go is Rodgers, believe it or not. Because I just feel like Rodgers can't take Gerrard off. You know, he's dropped him quite a lot this season, to be fair to him, but he has to play him every other game, and if he takes him off, he gets the fans going, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? It's Gerrard! So I for one think when Gerrard goes, Rodgers will be a bit more in control of the team, don't you?
Definitely, yeah, but he should be in control now. You know, I can't remember, it might have been Benitez, and I remember Gerrard getting taken off in his prime in a derby because he wasn't playing well, you know.
That's it.
And I think that's how Rodgers has got to be.
Rodgers got to be a bit more like that. I think Gerrard could have come off, you know, for someone more creative, but we don't really have anyone creative on the bench, do they? And the substitutions kind of let us down. You know, like Lambert came on, Coutinho came off, Sterling came off. You know, Sturridge came on, to be fair, but he's not fit enough to be playing at top level yet, I don't think.
No, I know, yeah. And just going back to Gerrard just for 1 second, I'm not just having a dig at Gerrard, you know. I'm a massive Gerrard fan. I love him, but you know, sometimes you have to do what's right for the team, not just for one person.
Yeah.
But I agree, yeah, with the substitutes. You know, Coutinho, yeah, he might have been injured, but I think that really impacted the game. And then, as you say, to bring like Lambert on, who's a slower player, you know, and Everton are defending, getting everyone behind the ball. We need someone fast and pacey, don't we?
I think Everton would have been happy when Lambert come on, because they would have just went, right, just get on Lambert and just, that's it now, just close the game off. And it seemed to just die out, didn't it, Greg? When we were watching it, it was just midfield battles in the park all day. Bringing on to the positives, Greg, I do feel that Liverpool had a few good performers. In fact, I want to mention first off Mignolet. I thought Mignolet had a solid game.
Yeah, he's getting better and better all the time. We keep saying that on the podcast, and he is. Yeah, he's looking much more confident, which, you know, it's took him a while to get that confidence back, but it seems as though he's got it now.
I hope it continues, Greg, and he's turned into a better keeper. And that save at the end, where it could have been 1-0 to Everton, to be fair, if he didn't save it. Great dive and effort, mate.
Yeah, brilliant. And there was a couple of other good players as well, you know. I thought Skrtel and Chan were both great in defence. Chan, I think, you know, I'm really enjoying watching him play. I think he's a great player, and he maybe wasted a bit in defence. I'd love to see him in midfield.
Yeah, well, do you know what? For me, Greg, Chan's that type of player we've always whinged about getting. Do you know, like the fans every summer, we need someone like Khedira or Martinez or Strootman, and I think he's that man. He's that defensive player who can just run from box to box if he wants to. I still think in defence he's not getting, the best out of him. But obviously it's one of them circumstantial things where he's doing a good job there, so he's got to be left there. I want him in midfield as much as possible now, and I think with Lucas, being injured, potentially it might give Chan a chance.
Definitely, and I think Lovren needs to step up to his price tag, doesn't he, and start playing in defence and playing well. Exactly. And then it gives Chan the opportunity to come into midfield.
Definitely, I agree. I mean, he's sat on the bench and he's £20 million. He needs to start earning his money. Yeah.
Definitely. And I think another positive was Jordan Ibe. I thought he had a really good game, great effort in the first half. And what a game to come into, the derby, do you know what I mean? And I think he did well.
Yeah, Jordan Ibe was great. I mean, like you said earlier, is that he was a bit nervous at the beginning, and obviously it's a derby, do you know what I mean, to be started in. But when he got into the swing of things, he was great. And that chance at the beginning, which just kind of curved and hit the post, if that went in, mate, it would have made a legend out of him.
Yeah, definitely would have been a dream goal for him, wouldn't it, that?
Yeah, I mean, the thing I like about Jordan Ibe is I think potentially he could be as good as or better than Sterling, because I think he's got a lot of Sterling's attributes, but I think he's also got a lot of strength about him and a lot of pace. You know what I mean? He seems to have the whole package.
Definitely, yeah. He's definitely a potentially very good player. I just hope he carries on working hard, he gets the chances in the first team, and then in a year or two, he could be a big, big player for us.
Could be as good as me, Greg.
I doubt he'll be that good, Dan, but I'm sure he could be good.
No, you're right. Silly thing to say. Silly thing to say in a podcast. I'll try and edit that out, but if not, I'll leave it in. Greg, who's your man of the match?
It was definitely Chan for me. I just thought he was outstanding. He's, he looked so confident on the ball, and I thought he dominated the game at times by himself.
Yeah, I did. For me, I'm going to agree with you, Greg. We don't often do that, but Chan is man of the match for me as well, so we're going to go for Chan. I think that he's a solid player. He's a bit like a man, isn't he? He's got that style about him where he can control the ball, even in defensive areas. And if he gets in a bit of trouble, he can go down and get a free kick. And also, he's got that Gerrard power about him where he can run into the box, and have a brilliant chance, which he did against Everton. He just powered into their half, and had a great chance. So he's man of the match, Greg. I think it was a tough game. It was a difficult one. There wasn't much happening, but would you take a point?
Yeah, I'll take a point, Dan. But at this stage, we want to be getting 3 points, don't we? Especially against a team like Everton.
Yeah, and with the run-up we've got now, Greg, we needed a win. Because we've got Tottenham now, haven't we? Got Man City, Southampton, the lot.
It's crunch time, innit, Dan, now? Next few games.
Crunch time, mate. Anyway, guys, please rate and review this if you're on iTunes. Don't forget to like, share, and, put your comments in the comments below about who your man of the match is. That's great, yo. All right. See you later, guys.
See you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.